How often do you buy the product first time you saw it? Well, not that often, right? It takes between 8 and 11 interactions between a product and a customer for a purchase to be made. And this applies to AIESEC as well. This applies to the products that we are selling as well. And this is why understanding the sales process and the sales funnel before we start selling is essentially important. So what is the sales funnel? Is basically a process that we define, which defines the journey that customer takes between getting to know about the product and actually purchasing the product. And in this journey, there is a lot of different interactions that happen between the product and the customer. So if you're talking about IGV, you are first calling the customer, or they have maybe received a letter and then you're calling them and then you're scheduling a meeting, and you have a meeting where you explain the product, and then you go on selling. The same goes with the students when you talk about OGX products. So it is important to understand that sales is a process, and for you as a seller, it is important to understand in which part of the process are you operating, because operating in different parts of the process, you will have to bring different approach and different types of solutions to the customers. And this is one of the things that we will be exploring throughout this academy. Another thing that is important talking about funnel is understanding that you need to do proper sales planning, which means that if you want to close one contract, you cannot count that you will only call one customer, but you will have to do a process in which you will do the backwards planning, understanding that by the number of customers, you will have to have different number of people on different stages of the funnel. So it is important to understand the backwards planning. So there are two things before you start selling. First one, understand the funnel and in which part of the funnel are you operating. What is the next step that customers should take? And second, understand the funnel so you can do a proper backwards planning and you can understand what is the expected outcome of your activities so you can actually achieve the final result.